another therapy. I'm not, I can't tell people they, how they can heal. Well, not really how they can heal, but I can only suggest, talk to yourself every day. Stand in front of the mirror and say, I am a beautiful woman. I am a strong woman. I can get past this. I will get past this. I am going to go on to do beautiful, fantastic things. My name will be heard in all of the earth. If you continue to say that over and over and over again, then you will begin to believe it. And when you begin to believe it, all the negativity, all the negative thoughts, the blaming, the shaming, all of that won't mean anything to you. It's just a suggestion. Like I said, people heal in different ways. But I think the first thing is, one, open your mouth and talk about it. I know there are not many people you can trust, but try and find someone that you can confide in. Excuse me. You don't have the guarantee that the person isn't going to go on and say horrible things, but at least you've taken that step by saying, this is what happens to me. There's a lady that I mentored over this issue. Her case was also at 19. She was, sorry, not 19, was it 9?
Oh my goodness.
No, sorry, it was 19. And she told her mom actually beat her up. How dare you talk about it, da, 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 da. And then at 29, at 29, she was raped again by armed robbers, right? It was only then, having heard my own story, that she opened up to me to say, this was what happened, and from that time till she spoke to me, her life was just useless. It was messed up, so it's important that you talk about it. You want to go to the police, fine. It will be on record, even if nothing is really done, because of the kind of environment that mostly from Africa, where we come from originally. It might not. Sorry?
Actually, someone is sharing something. Let me see. So I was, oh dear God, listen to this. This is, I was violated at age 9 by a house help and her sister. We're about 25 to 30 then. Though I told my dad and he fired her, but it took me almost 35 years to really discover I needed to heal. This is from a guy. This is from a guy because, again, it's so interesting. Patrick, thank you for sharing that. And I'm sure Evelyn is going to be back next week. This is something, it's like opening up Pandora's box. It's breaking limits. We need to break this chain. We need to liberate people. I have this, there's just so many emails coming in, But thank you, Patrick. The guy who also, I'm going to quickly pick that. A guy who also said was abused by his uncle. This one even has his number here. He was abused by his uncle. There's a man now. He's 40s. He's 45. He's got children. He's married. His question is, he struggled a lot with sexuality.
His what?
Sexuality.
Oh, he's struggling with it.
A long time with sexuality. He's just started therapy. He knows that he doesn't know the men. I'm paraphrasing, but for a long time he thought he was, because it was a guilt because he felt he enjoyed the abuse. Now he knows. So what he's saying is that it was an abuse. It was his body responding, but that he is heterosexual man. That's interesting. It's going off on a different tangent. But I know someone who actually shared this, public figure. I think, is it Tyler Perry or somebody else? Men don't speak, it's a double standard, because when men open up and say such and such a thing happened to them, they get shamed. I mean, women get shamed. This is so sad. There's another letter here, you know. This is Agatha. She's in Canada. One abusive relationship, from one abusive relationship to another. Was raped by her boyfriend, who she knows, and made her distrustful. So now she's the third wife, Alhaji, and she avoids sex. She knows she needs healing, but she doesn't know how to heal. I picked out these letters because, do you believe in therapy? I mean, when we talk about what kind of talking, because but some people need that. How can they seek the healing they need? You know, what they go.
Talking about therapy, now this is going to be kind of controversial. Okay, let me say it this way. Do whatever works for you, what you think works for you.
Right.
Yeah, well, if you think therapy is going to work for you, that's fine. But the problem I have with that is that sometimes, and I use the word sometimes, it tends to be mechanical, right? You start with A, you go to B, you go to C, you go to D, you go to E.
5 steps of healing.
Yes. Which might not work.
Everybody.
Yeah, which might not work for everybody. You know, some people, it's just talking, right? Talking without, if the person they are talking to, the person is just listening, not saying anything. That's a great help. I find that to be a great help with someone who is just listening to you with empathy, right? And is not saying anything. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I wish it hadn't happened. I wish you had done this. You should have done that. You know, just keep quiet, listen, and empathize. I tend to find that helps quite a lot. And then going back to believing that you are who you are who God created you to be. You are a beautiful person. You are a handsome man, right? The fact that that has happened doesn't mean that it ends there, right? I say to people, it's okay to go to hell, but it is never okay to stay there, right? So whatever step it works for you is fine. For some people, it's silence. I know they say silence is a dangerous thing when you bottle up your emotions, right? For some people that works and they just snap out of it, you know, at their own time. That's for some people. But I think at the end of the day, it's what really works for you, what you think works for you. If you're told to go to therapy, I don't have anything against it. You go for it, try it. If it works for you, that's fine. If it doesn't, look for something else that you know you can try. You can sports, work out, the gym, that also helps, you know. It and then but I think most importantly is believing that yes, what has happened to you is nasty, it's horrible, whether it's from a man or a woman, right? It's horrible. But just believe that that is something that has happened, and your life can change. Your life can, once you believe that this doesn't stop me from being a beautiful person, this doesn't stop me from being who I am, you know, that's very difficult to do. But I think it is for me an important thing.